Well, it appears I'm waiting for well, the dashboard doesn't seem to see there are any problems. On my OBS dashboard, it says I'm streaming. Oh, hello, Kyle. So I was watching the free. Did you watch Ruby's stream last night? I went to sleep at like 6:30 my time. I didn't sleep the night before. I was like too wired, and so I went to bed at like 6:30 last night. Drank this needs to be my routine. Like the alcohol. Yeah, like the alcohol. I go out to socialize. Last night, I had a can of THC, cannabis juice, cannabis soda. Oh, I got such a good sleep. So yeah, I'm trying to make sense of some stuff, like referring to me as a Psycho X stalker. There's another person involved. See, last night, not last night, the night before, when I didn't sleep, I caught one of my the streamers I used to watch like quite regularly, and I donated. Like Ruby says, I gave her 6,000. I also gave a Twitch streamer. Over the years, I don't know. Is it similar amount of money? Deathly. So I sent Deathly. Well, they do it differently. I gifted 100 subs. Did I gift 100 subs? Because it worked out to, with a discount, like $459 or something, right? So I donated a Twitch streamer $459 about 30 hours ago. And so then we're watching Ruby talk about $400 donation. And I'm like, I also sent a donation to her. Like when I was watching her stream, and she said, yeah, she got the days off. She's going to Comic-Con. So I'm going, great. You know, she said she was ready to go. So I sent her like part of what was promised. Because I don't know the max limit to Venmo, and I also have to like move money around because the account that I use, I have to replenish from an account with more money in it, right? So I've got this stuff that like balancing going on, trying to count, do this budget. Because I also have a independent film director coming up for his 10 grand. He got beat up last week though. So crazy stuff. I feel for watching. I haven't watched all of it. I understand the massive distrust and everything. I wasn't going to call this something else. I wasn't going to call it something else because the streamer community. Like, I was in a different community. I was in a community where I had a paycheck. That paycheck averaged, like, it was a salary, so let's just do the yearly number. Well, there was overtime in the calculations, but I made like $150,000 a year on average at my old contract. It would go up, down, we had like stuff changing, but like we had $150,000 a year jobs, which is quite well. Now, they're like jobs, they have positives and negatives, and one of the negatives is like I was never home. Or maybe that's a positive in some cases. So her stalker, Matt. Okay, so we know the name's Matt. So we know his name's Matt. Matt Bourne. Is Ruby like gender? Is Ruby like a gender swap, like Bourne identity? Well, women have been getting into a lot of men's spaces. And I don't know, do we have a women's special forces? They talked about that for years, like a problem, because when you have like a certain stereotype of special forces, anywhere these like white guys go, they're looked at as like, ooh. They're like, well, we need is female special forces. Well, she's special. So, a lot of guys can't simply like turn the camera on and start making $100,000 a year. So this whole thing that this is so guys like me can become professional streamers, there seems to be a large intersection between streaming and like butthole pics and feet pics and well, porn brain. Like, welcome to porn brain world. So what I'm trying to do is sit down in a kind of normal setting where we can talk and interface and say, how do we fix this shit? How do we fix this? You know, there's more than just TK in his cage just raging. There's more than just TK raging in his cage. Like, a man loses because in this economy, you show up to work and like you look at the like whatever where people look for help, and you show up and say what like the transition and the things in our society are just not that way. So there are some people stressed. Oh well. So Ruby's not coming to Comic-Con. I was hoping that we could have her friends there, other support groups. Well, I guess it's just Jeremy. You know, I suppose it's just Jeremy. And these other people, it's still so... Anyway, Kyle. Yeah, she didn't watch it because I thought I was like on the good guy list. And now I can't tell if I'm one of the stalker psycho people. Was that email from me? Like, when she started referring to... Because I've sent emails. You know, I've sent emails, and it can be a little... I don't know. I don't remember sending a picture and wanting me to cut them up. I just don't remember that one. Like, that is an email I do not remember. So, but it's kind of hard. Because so far, we're into... I'm into... What part? What up, man? I'm 8 minutes and 59 seconds. I paused it at 8 minutes and 59 seconds in. And so she keeps referring to this $400. She doesn't mention, like, what I sent. So I'm just really... Anyway, but she doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel safe. I'm, like, into real, like the world before streaming. And getting, like, lawsuit settlements. That's what I do. That's what I do. I have family businesses. I have family businesses that I'm like a shadowy, just a family board of directors. So I'm on like, I own two companies of my own. They're not really active because they can't seem to get anybody to, with knowledge. Well, maybe they're all like homeless, broken, schizophrenic people because they've been robbed. Maybe anybody looks like they have money. The past 5 years, the COVID lockdowns, maybe so many people were robbed and brutalized who had paychecks that we're just the only world that exists is streaming. That the only world that matters, or because this is how we be minor celebrities. I live in California. Like, I live in California. People come here to become movie stars. Rock stars. And it is streaming. And what we're finding out is when everybody's doing their stream at the same time, they're not watching and donating to other people's streams. It's just we're supposed to just stream and donate back and forth to each other. It's like that. So that's where we are. I think we're going to watch along with Ruby so I can like respond to stuff. She's like, doesn't understand. She doesn't understand why I'm sending like this amount of like, oh wow, what he's like, what's going on? He is just so generous, that's where we're at. Hold on, okay, can I get to it? I'm on a different computer and it actually doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go to my... See, I'm on YouTube, and so I should be signed into Google at the same time. Oh, good. Oh, freaking good. Okay, here we go. Here, come on. Come on. Okay. Whoa, I think I went up. Yeah, we've had some good times here. I want to make sure my email's not visible. Okay, good. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay, we got that. And I'll show you what does. I'll show you what's up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. So that's what we've got going on. Can I afford? Can I afford? Can I afford to give her more than 5,000? I don't know. Take a look. This is an account I have access to. I am locked out of that account. I get updates. And here we are. So, like, one of the things that I wanted to meet this Ruby person for, one of the reasons I wanted to... No, I don't want to do the link. I don't, let me see, hold on. Do I even know how to mod people? Is it an option? Click on this. Oh, add as moderator. Oh man, I don't know you, Kyle. What's the link? Wait, did you see last night? He used the audio of your stream. Oh, you just want to be modded for a second. Okay. Yeah, because I can only unmod if you like. It's really weird people deleting other people's comments and stuff like that, because there you go. Yeah, I have on other places, I have people like, we know you said the N-word. We have audio of you saying the N-word. I mean, yeah. Because at work, our coworkers are bugging our office. See, there was a situation, and like, I'm looking for coworkers. Because not all of us are going to be able to make like lots of money streaming. Some of us really have other things going on. And it's probably been made a problem because of people like TK and Ruby. They're looking to get other people. Well, I don't know about Ruby, but it seems like TK is a person who like throws other people under the bus at work. And once people find out it was TK, well, he's not the only dangerous person around. Yeah, the crypto portfolio. This is one crypto exchange. That's one. I have, well, 3, 4, 5 others. Yeah, I'm locked out. Yeah, I'm locked out. They had the 2-step. What they want me to do is what we've been doing. Sending pictures of our passport and our face. See, I'd have to shave. 1, my passport that I used to open that is expired. 2, it'd be like, anyway, the things to go through. I have a Coinbase account, and the email exchanges, no, they don't want us to have that. They're trying to get it. That account is, well, there's some IT worker who received a copy of my passport, opened an account for me, and an unknown, because it's not FDIC related. The government really doesn't have anything to do. It's like, investing involves risk. So there's an account sitting there with somebody who could do identity fraud, except, well, here we are. I don't want to be overly paranoid, but I need help because I know where the offices are. Like, I would travel to the office if I had the means and the safety, because people try to run me off the road. When I'm watching Ruby, I like have a certain, oh, you're scared. You're scared. You're being stalked. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, being afraid for your life, having insane freaking stalkers. You know more about who yours are. At least TK's showing that, because he said he was a liar? Wait, what did he say? It was his birthday. Oh yeah, he said it was his birthday. Remember he was calling everybody a liar saying it is his birthday? Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. 11 hours ago. Well, where are the birthdays? Oh, here are the birthdays. No, that's not the one. Where's the birthdays? Save reels feeds. Where is the thing that notifies people of birthdays? Oh, it's like, there you go. Is it 3 days? Come on. Come on. This is a very slow phone. Oh, okay. Upcoming birthdays. Have any recent? Oh, okay. It might not be him. It might not be him on my Facebook. Looks a little chubby here. All right. Well, look for a birthday tomorrow, because you had we had on a certain stream, TK like saying it was my birthday was his birthday. So I'm kind of like narrowing in on somebody who's very suspect with a stolen ID. Well, if you're avoiding, because you don't think that a guy like that, somebody who's has like friggin' assault and battery charges. Down in Korea, they started banning Marines from bars. No Marines allowed. So when you hear guys like TK going off on the white man and shit, is it the white man or the white man laws? Which is it? Is it the white man or the white man laws? You're the real good. You just yeah. Like $150,000 a year job is a hard one to lose for some people. Well, we have people who it's either $200,000 a year to sit and watch people on cameras, or go back to Walmart for like barely subsistent wages. Yeah, we got a lot of people with doctor friggin' paychecks who they came from Best Buy. We have a lot of people who got these jobs because it's not the military. You're doing the same job that the military does. I was in the military. That's why I don't have this type of entitlement attitude. They only hired us contractors to fill in the gaps because he didn't have enough people. Well, there might have been other reasons too. Just to keep our system functioning. Because boy, oh boy, if I didn't have that type of work to fall back on over the years, I'm just back in the same place I've always been. Except I have a little bit more savings. So that account that I was showing you, Kyle, are you going to drop the link or what? Man, I don't know if it's like my palm on the thing, or if I have like a glitchy thing where my cursor jumps around. Let me see. Let me change it to live chats. live chats. Huh. No, I don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, for anyone who, yeah, it's disappointing. However, when you talk about megalomaniac women and self-preservation, fortunately, when she's talking about incels, us incels don't have stalkers like that. Hmm. Yeah. It's like a lot of guys don't have stalkers the way these women have. I'm assuming she assumes any guy who ever liked her and stuff is a stalker or whatever. That's the thing about this thing. I don't know her in real life, and she doesn't know me in real life. I know Jeremy because I just met him. I didn't know him previously. TK is a very interesting person. Well, the bad things have happened in my family. She's like, "What should we do for no reason?" The money I have is not enough to give lifelong care to my younger brother. My younger brother's had way more girlfriends than I've ever had. It's like he just always had a girlfriend. When I was like 22, he had a girlfriend and he was having sex home and stuff. The younger brother and stuff. So it's like, he was more successful, more of a ladies' man and things in that regard, more popular. And now he poops himself in a bed. So doing what I need to do in order to get control of companies, but I don't know. I had named Crypto Comicron because there's a thing at work where many of us. I'm part. The way I feel, I'm part of a crypto trade. But the guy who got us into crypto, who helped us, sure, he deserves a lot of credit, but he's also a piece of shit. That's the thing. When it's like, oh, did you help us? Are we a team, or are you trying to rip us off? See, that's why that Stephen Goodman guy, I don't mind name dropping. He doesn't exist. You see, TK's bad. You need to understand that our careers are over. Our careers are over because of a black dude and women. The black dudes and women. I'm pretty sure they have all the jobs now. So and the Jew. Yeah, that dude was monitoring because I remember. Well, what happened is we were all in Tron. Some of us got locked out who didn't get our Tron moved over to new servers at the time. So a lot of us couldn't stay in Tron. Or at least I know I couldn't. And so I went with Doge. And they're about the same. They're trading about the same. Doge skyrocketed. And because we talked about our investments, I walk into the office the morning after having this massive gain, and I was using the trading strategies. So he knew. So he walked in across the warehouse. He goes, "Man, what do you have? Like $1 million in Doge?" Just shouting it through the warehouse. So when I'm saying I'm locked out of things, it's because of those kind of coworkers. I don't have it anymore. Well, it helped me survive. See, I wouldn't have survived without that. So when we get more and more down to the core employees who will kill you, you just, "Oh, give me money. How much you want me to kill? How much I'm gonna be a hitman. I'm gonna be an assassin. $50,000. I could kill one dude a year and shit. Just bang, bang, bang." See, I showed that 250. Now, would you split it? Somebody's like, "Hey, man, just kill that guy. Just kill that guy. You get $250,000. Okay, they'll split it, right? You'll split it. You'll just make a team. See, that's the thing. If you have a team of 5 people, divide $250,000 by 5. Yep, just stalk that dude around. You just find anybody who has money. Yeah, well, yeah, Kyle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so you missed out. So you missed out on that one. There have been other trades. It's like there's FOMO, fear of missing out. And then there's like because you're learning the day trade, they have simulators, one of the things on the trading platform for the trading platforms. I think Thinkorswim had it. They have it in the other platform also. Because I went to day trading. I took a week course in day trading at the Trump Plaza or Trump Tower. So I actually learned some stuff. I'm not very good at it, technical analysis. But it's 1 week because it's kind of like poker. Before that, I had a friend who was really, because moral people want to do moral things like some people do. And so this guy, he couldn't work in finance, getting people to take loans out because he's like, yeah, people usually lose, and he didn't want to work in the mortgage market. So he was trying to find something that had ethics and morals, and he figured poker was something that was a kind of, because it's a voluntary type of thing, right? So anyway, he's in the math of poker. He's got these poker books, and he gets me up. He's been doing the poker for a while. It's like all this math and percentages of different hands. And then there's aspects of psychology. See, the one things in Texas Hold'em or other pokers, there's a psychological thing, being able to read the other people. When I took day trading, and the guy who was teaching a course, a very similar thing. Get the psychology of it before you start using real money. Yeah, and that's the thing, Kyle. Sitting at the computer, that might be, when you're sitting at the computer and there's like riots outside and the power's going out, not the best way to make a living. So I like bots. Yeah. So you can make bots that do technical analysis for you. I had a Forex bot. I haven't been back into it. I took some courses. I took some online courses. I don't want to tell you where, because then everybody will be going over there. But you can learn shit online. We can learn shit online. So yes, it's kind of back to like how you bought Doge, the steps involved in opening it. Have you ever made your own crypto coin? I made a crypto coin. It didn't work because a lot of the course I was taking, I got a discount on the course. It was like a 1-year-old or 2-year-old course. So in software, a lot of the reference for the software, they had updates, and the new software didn't work buttons in the same way that the old software did. So I was like taking this course on cryptos, and you have the different software to download these different things, and like it wasn't matching the course description and the new upgrades and things. So it didn't quite work. Still, it was a good introduction. So that's the thing, because it's like the whole paranoia about doxing. I don't make false accusations. I'm just saying, Audra, do I know you? We might have like really, really big legal things, and she understands. She's like, oh man, I could be in legal trouble. Yeah, we're all in legal trouble. Well, inventorying warehouses, not my job. And those people, When you talk about TK having like audio, using audio from one of my streams, these people want us to do their job for them. See, that's a Nick that wants somebody to do his job for him. And it's not just his job. See, I turned on a computer. I turned on a computer 2 years ago, and because we would ask questions, people would ask questions about where our coworkers were. It's like, why are we doing their work for them? And we were told to shut up. I turned on. It was called the Lebanon Cup. It's like international basketball. And I'm watching an international basketball game, like in the Lebanon Cup, and all these little Middle Eastern teams. I'm looking at them like, hey, that's C-Ram. Hey, Ted, I found C-Ram. They're playing basketball. Imagine the surprise. Imagine how shocked. Imagine how shocked we were. Oh, hey, Deadman, I forgot I was subscribed to your channel. I couldn't remember how to spell your name in the search bar. I'm gonna be back in a second. Me and Kyle were kind of talking about Ruby's video this morning or last night. I'm only up. I haven't watched. I'm on like 8 minutes and 59 seconds, and had to go live. I was gonna go live anyway. Yeah. About to go have a. Oh my goodness, Duncan. You might be one hot time. I'm freaking chain smoking these unfilterless and wondering why my heart's on fire at night when I try to sleep. It's like constantly pushing a freaking coronary. It's a Ruby video. She's ranting. She's telling what's going on. Apparently, I'm not the only one who sent her money for this trip. From what I can ascertain, is because I don't use Cash App or PayPal or whatever she's talking about. She got. I have PayPal. I just don't use it much. And anyway, so there are other people, and she's explaining this, but it gets a little chaotic because she doesn't really trust me. So it's like it's been a long time working on it, and all of a sudden she's going off this morning. But she is a lesbian, so I might know her ex. Well, have you ever seen Orange Is the New Black? Remember the Piper's girlfriend? Remember Piper's girl? You probably, if you haven't watched it, a chick flick or something, a chick series. It was entertaining. So it's like, anyway, stop between psycho stalkers, death threats, legal issues, that type of stuff. Well, that's just where we're at. Ditto, 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 ditto. Because I'm on a timeline. I've accelerated it. The cash I have, I'm using it more quickly than I was. 10,000 here, 10,000 there, because I need to get other people. Have you ever seen, Michael Moore's Sicko? See, it's like this, the politics that I just stay out of because they're just hysterical right now. The Republican and Democratic Party. Well, they're the ones in government trying to get the monies, and they have party leadership. They want all the parties, but the thing is, they're not races. We haven't had a family party because my uncle and his wife and her family, they're Republicans, and my dad is a Democrat. And so, even though he's poor and dirty and smelly and a financial loser, the Republican half now are having, because they live off the government. It's like they get government paychecks so they don't need welfare, and that's just the issue. You have the self-made government workers who don't need no welfare versus the people who have all their freaking taxes and everything siphoned and new regulations to give money to Republicans. So it is a Republican-Democrat war, and the Republicans are the offensive party here. They're just trying to steal stuff from poor people because they're liars. They're liars and can't really call them losers. I'm a forward party member. I left both parties. I'm a forward party member. I'm like Mark Zuckerberg's party. It's forward.us. I went to their website and they have no platform other than their budget. It's just a corporate entity. It operates and there it is. It's just until we can get our own party finances. Until we can get our own party finances in order, we really can't do things like campaign organizing. And yet that seems to be so who are we going to push out there? Who are we going to push out there in front of us? So I'm going to go back to my chat slowed down a bit. It keeps jumping off the analytics. And sometimes I like to know if I'm talking to nobody or anything. So analytics. 12 views, average duration set. I still have 2 concurrent viewers. Okay, I'm going to jump over to Ruby. You look your audio.
Along with the other replies, along with a little email. A little email he sent me where he sent me a picture of some random dudes and said, do you want me to cut them up for you? And he's doing his own crazy, talking crazy streams plus, this is already,
I don't know if this is me or not.
Going to meet up with Jeremy, who's already, that's already a crazy situation. But I was like, you know what? I'll go on a little adventure. It's $5,000. That's, whatever. That's, why not? Like, what's the worst that could happen? You know? But, I don't know, dude. That's a weird way to pay me. And
yeah, but I'm looking to make money off of this.
Refunded it. I don't want to be beholden to anyone for anything like that ever. I don't want to do anything like that ever. No, thank you. This is why I have a job. Alright?
Alright. You want another job? Fine.
Nice for trolling. I'm happy for you. Do you think he was trolling or is he really crazy? Gore stuff is kind of worrying. That is the crux of this whole corner of the internet. Is it trolling, or are they actually deeply mentally ill, or is it both? And usually it's both.
Oh yeah, about the TK situation. So, because I brought up Michael Moore, and his documentary Sicko, because Michael Moore, oh man, Michael Moore, man, that piece of little retarded. Oh, he triggers. His doc, he triggers people. He makes really excellent points, and one of them is in his Sicko about our medical system is dead peasants policies, and it's throughout the corporate world. See, what it is my employers, our employers, and maybe people in that directly, they take out life insurance policies on us and name themselves beneficiaries. So now that we don't work for them anymore, and we're not doing their job for them, well, if you die and they get $1 million life insurance payout, oh boy. So yeah, it's that kind of shit. So obviously very, very distressful, probably guilty conscience. I mean, well, I have people in my circle who have been in fellowships for substance abuse problems. And the way they get into those fellowships is they pretty much, well, they're not the most popular people. They have been, the party people. Sometimes people party so long because it's like, hey, it's really hurting other people to pay for the parties all the time, dudes, ladies. So now they reform themselves. They're in recovery. It's those people. And a lot of them are really good people. They've been clean. They made some mistakes. However, man, that was so long ago. Yeah, and it's like butterfly effect, dude. My brother brings up, man, why are you dwelling on stuff 20, 30 years ago? Well, because that kind of shit alters the course of a person's life. That kind of shit alters the course of a person's life. So yeah, there's a man, that was so long ago. I think it's a 1970s movie. It was called it's a ghost story, and today it's very cringe. Like I went to see Evil Dead Burn. Let's see, I've seen in these movies it's just constant jump scares. Where in the ghost story 1970s, it's a very slow paced, kind of creepy. It's slow paced, and it's like it takes place around these people. They're having a reunion, and they're in their 70s, I think. So they're having a reunion, and they have flashback scenes from like the 1920s. So it's like 50 years later, and they have these flashback scenes. At the end, they pull out, because it's a ghost story, right? They end up pulling out a car. 50 years before this party, they accidentally killed a girl, put her in a car, put her in like an old car, and pushed it into it was a new car back then, so like a Model T or something. Oh, what kind of, anyway, maybe you don't, because these are things. So, but they pushed the car in the lake to hide her, and 50 years later, their consciousnesses are so, they pull it out of the lake, and it's kind of gross, the decomposed body in the front seat, and yeah, that was like 50 years. Man, why you have to bring up that murder all the time? Yeah, but that's in a movie. However, you don't think there are people like that in the world, just running from their demons. Okay, yeah. I switched over. I'm using a laptop, so like the switching back and forth from screens. All right, I'm just gonna keep rambling here. Go back to the Ruby. Just see what it's just like a response video. So you listen to these people, and it's like because she tells a story, and like I don't know what TK's like audio, like the audio. Yeah, he's using racist words against me. And, well, mostly like when I scream that stuff, there's nobody around. Like I'm best known for screaming in my room by myself. Particularly nobody. You know, it's about the ears. He's talking about me. Maybe it must be if you think I'm talking about you. If you get it, why you acting like one? Yeah, it's extremely violent. No, I don't think anybody wants to work with him anymore. And if people are like, hey Dane, fuck you. See, Dean is a conference call person, not the Dean. Well, yeah, I guess that one walked away though. Well, we have several of them, and well, just two of them, I suppose. But yeah, we used to do conference calls, and you'd hear voices from Alexandria, Virginia. You know, those are the people, their headquarters, the corporate offices. They can do their morning like Monday through Friday. They go out to Applebee's or Ruby Tuesdays, all these things, because they're stateside, and we're over in a desert, not with our family, not going out. We're just there all the time. And so, in some ways, this person seems connected to it.
Man, it's both, and it can become confusing to untangle what's a misguided joke and what's like a huge red flag of like you are like, you know, this is gonna result in like years of harassment for me and my family. You should fly Jeremy out to meet you instead. Oh yeah, because there's like Comic-Cons in New York and stuff, but like. Yeah, and so first, I'm sure my audience too would like to support that, and I have plenty of generous, kind supporters, you know, who I appreciate. I just got a nice little payout. Okay, we're getting the hamster stocked up. We're stocking up on the things we need. The Diet Cokes are flowing. The Newports are glowing. Where the fuck is my thing I'm looking for?
So the various lawsuits. See, there's the thing. If you die before you get to court for the lawsuit, we have people who claim they weren't getting paid for overtime. So obviously, I'm projecting. Like, can this woman help us? Like, how many people could get like if they got $100,000 settlement check, $100,000 or back pay? See, that's the corporate mindset. I think it would bankrupt our company. I think these companies are like teetering on just, well, yeah, it is what it is. The company's made of people, and here we are. Could we help save our people's jobs and like avoid mass starvation? Probably not. When people refuse, well, it is what it is. See, I just have these strangling thoughts. Oh, if you don't think a woman like Ruby would put in HR complaints, like if you don't think Ruby's was an HR superstar, we have women like Ruby. Well, we have one woman like Ruby who we used to work with, and boy, oh boy, get the guys. They say every time they bring a woman out, it gets problematic. And I say they're more likely to claim workman's comp, and like they do get harassed. I'm in the mindset 'cause my job. Like having survival was more important than like harassing women. I tried to avoid them. Like at one point, it's like, man, he's stalking women. Hey, why is he running away from women? Why is this guy not talking to them? Why is he refusing to like? Why is he like doing everything he can to not be in a situation to be accused of sexual harassment? Because I need my job. I don't need this this type of shit. And so we're sitting here. We're sitting here looking at, just thinking about ghosts from the past. And how much, like, just a little honesty could help some people. But I suppose also a little honesty could also land in legal issues. So I don't know. Let's continue on.
Boom, shaka, boom, boom. Are you going to meet up with Steve? He seems really disturbed. Oh, I don't know. I haven't interacted with him barely. Like, I've talked to him briefly in chat. I mean, I'm not looking to play, like, honestly, I'm not looking to play in any IRL, or, like, if anything, the whole streaming thing, I'm just, like, I've de-invested in it, but I still enjoy doing it. But it's just like, there's just so many weird toxic downsides. I'm tired of it. Like, but I become untired of it usually pretty quickly, so that's why it's pretty stupid for me to make like grand statements like, oh, I don't want to stream anymore, because I always come back, but it can just be a lot. Getting dizzy girl, sorry. People expect for me to quit her job to go visit them, lol. So what does this mean for the future of IRL clubs now? Nothing. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing things as I've been doing them. Like, I'll do collabs sometimes when, like, the stars are aligned and there's someone who I want to collab with, and it seems like...
This reminds me of something. What is it called? I came across this word. I was reading through my law books. And in divorce cases, when you cite a third party, there's a term for it. Because homewreckers can be cited and sued civilly for destroying somebody's marriage. Yeah. The other man, the other woman, they can be cited in civil filings of divorce and sued for damages. But more likely, they can also be like summoned for testimony. Because if one spouse says they aren't cheating, and they find a person who says, "Yeah, no, they're cheating," this is like this whole no fault. Man, divorce is so easy. You just go in there, no fault divorce, and And if you try to get married, if you haven't gotten divorced and you get married again, it's bigamy. If you're filing singly, but you're married, and another person's filing as a joint, it's just, are you married or not married, Ruby? Ruby, are you married or not married? Because your husband could be causing like severe, irreversible damages to other men. If there are married dudes out there like playing a field, it could cost people everything. So maybe that's the question. You do have your little engagement ring that you holding on to. So without coming out there, let's have just more honest conversations. Let's have more honest conversations. What year would it be? Yeah, but right before COVID. Before COVID, 2017, 2019. Where were you, Ruby? You know, we have a Gen Tech guy who, well, I used to hear him complain about his female coworker, and he would get really angry. Apparently people at that base, well, you know, this is just where it is. Is PBD, the PBD, I finally got the acronym. I would be doing PDB, but it's PBD. Patrick Bet David. That show where they sell shoes, and I'm kind of like looking at people, right? You know, because Ruby's not the only streamer in the streamerverse, but the other ones, they're more. Well, it's Adam and I cannot remember the other guy's names on there. So they have these two dudes, you know, like. Anyway, we had two dudes at my high school. But if you turn us on, and they're kind of like the party people, right? the political people, and you watch these these like kind of New York dudes with chests with their little chains and shit, they have the veins popping through their necks. They're like the white TKs. Like on the PBD podcast, he has like some sidekicks, and I can only say they're like white TKs. And their veins popping, and you're like, "Where'd you fight? Attack!" They're just screaming for other people to get in fights and wars and stuff, and naming this country. You talk about countries like people, and the psychological analysis is that they have a personal vendetta, personal hatred for somebody with that national identity or with that identity. It's not the entire country. They're having a personal war. And their job is, well, they also get money, right? Get us on the plane. Get them out of the country. Why? Do you guys have too many, like, war? It depends. You know, some women like guys in uniform. Some people, like, don't want them, like Ruby. So I don't wear uniforms anymore. Yeah, how many unemployed cops are there? Because while I was overseas doing one thing, I'm watching the news. Really, in public, been really turned against boys in blue. Oh my goodness! Does TK have an audio clip? Does he have video of me beating some helpless oppressed person? See, this is just about targeting and fomenting hate against people to get them out of the way, to take their shit. So that's pretty much what it is.
The move to do. And yeah, there's things that are in talks that might materialize. It's not like I'm not going to do it anymore. But like, I don't know. I just don't like having a lot of pressure or expectation on it, I guess. Because it's like, it's just not the biggest priority in my life. Collab with Canada, I'd love to. And I think she's in New York too, yeah. And I was invited to go in her Tuesday show. The thing is, I'm like... Honestly, I
That's
get
a nice little glitch.
Fucking exhausted after work, and I always am working late Tuesday. You know, and especially when I'm like traveling back, like the bus is just fucking hot, dude. Jeremy and Steve can share grease with Ben and try to capture. Yeah. Steve should. Yeah. I did see that he had a stream set up for later. He likes me. Let's go. I mean, I don't think he's as disturbed as people are making out. I think he's just somewhat depressed, and he like leans into it at times, and he's under. The Thorpes can be very taxing to interact with. They're very demanding and needy and intense, and like everything has to go their way, or they're like instantly crying and like throwing hostile insults and doxing, like, "Oh, we won't dox you," and then next thing you know, it's like, "His name is this. He was born here. Oh, you missed your dick, Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa. Like, it's like, oh, holy shit.
Wait, did you get Grandpa killed? You got Grandpa killed? You did.
So you settled on the idea of being sold at Forever Gun Review, just wondering? Well, my feelings changed a lot, so I can't say forever, but like, my vague plan right now is, I don't really want to, it's not something I'm pursuing, nor would I even really want to pursue until I'm done tapering off the methadone. So, not for the foreseeable future. It's just not a priority. I don't think it brings out the best in me, and I just have my own life to try to sort out, and I tend to be attracted to like other mentally ill people, and it can just, you know, it can not be good.
What hour am I on? I might finish watching this. Oh. I finished watching this from my desktop. Well, then I can have like multiple screens open. This the one screen laptop is just kind of whatever. No, it's the same. So it looks like she's not coming, and oh well, I need to redo my finances. That'll be good, because then I have like extra money for Jeremy if he needs it. Doesn't sound like he does. Wait, never mind. 1,500 was agreed upon. 1,500 it is. Oh, I need to buy the ticket. So yeah, I really don't mind about it. Care about our refund, because I've already sent Ruby the. Well, I did the calculation. See the email I sent. Ruby. I did the calculations on. I was on a hotel website, a plane website. You can do the same thing. These are what the current things are. You can get room. You can get a hotel room and round trip tickets for this amount. And then I sent a little bit more than that. Just as a travel portion of it. Whatever. I've got a lot of concerns because like she knows who her stalkers are. So far, the only stalker I'm really aware of now is that psychopath TK. He probably, his birthday's the same as my birthday. That probably means he's waiting either to walk in like Shawshank Redemption. We've got like Shawshank Redemption. They have counts, and all they have to do is walk in with my ID, and then they can have those accounts. And then like I'll have my dead body will have their ID, and they'll be like, "Yep, the suspect killed himself. Case closed. Mic drop." And I'm gonna stop streaming for a little while. Gonna get changed. This is what it is. We got Iran-Contra and a bunch of like dudes that have been using other people's ID cards for their scams or disappearing act. What if your disappearing act is you like, hey, wait, I really would have liked to do Bible study with Ruby. That would have been fun. Oh, I'm getting talk to the chat. Hey. Oh, Kyle's gone. Kyle's gone. Yeah, this is a. Yeah, no, it's not my typing. Yeah. No, it's those guys. It's at work, because things have heated up where they're not qualified. You're not qualified, or they're lazy. One of the two. They were deleting our emails. They put in like a deletion because Ted, well, one of the generator technicians on my side of the program sent a group email for management and CC'd all the employees he could, and said, "Hey, the other the technicians for what we call CRAM, they left the base to do a 1 hour training class at another base. So they had to go to another base that had computers set up where they could do a 1 hour online certification and then come back, right?" They went to do their 1 hour computer class a month ago. This is in the past. But he said they've been gone a month. They left to do a 1 hour computer class a month ago. And it's an Army contract. And the Army calls because he's doing their work for them. They left a month ago to do a 1 hour computer class, and they haven't come back, and he's been doing all their work for them. This has been an ongoing situation. So LCW, that's the situation, is where people like TK are getting really threatening at guys like me because he wants us to go do his fucking work for him. So anyway, talk to you later.